of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taking it about the 1.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor, running right side. Taken down at the 30. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And a loose football. And the Jags grab it.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead.
They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Lawrence from his end zone.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, he finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well, and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming,
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From the 41, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Oh, what a move.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Lawrence.
Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. So we're leaving at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Colts at 2-10 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Oh, look at the juke.
And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, he'll get this to Lazard, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Back to throw here. This complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later you're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would have...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll get this one to Pittman. Down inside the 10.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down. He turned that into a nice game. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
On third and goal, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Devin Lloyd.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.